Greetings and welcome back to Kage, Los Angeles. Can you imagine this? Imagine this. You're driving through Los Angeles, the city of dreams, right? Where palm trees sway against golden sunsets. But what do you actually see? You see trash piling up on street corners. You see homeless encampments stretching out for blocks. You see neighborhoods where you don't feel safe walking after dark. You see gangs. You see vagrants. You see beggars. And yet your taxes keep climbing higher and higher and higher. Did you know that California's state and local tax burden is among the top 10 in the nation, eating up nearly 13% of your income according to the Tax Foundation? But the question is, where is all that money going? It's not going to clean streets. No, it couldn't be possible. It's not going to safer communities. That's for sure. Just turn on the local news. And who's at the helm of this sinking ship? Newsom. Newsom with the slick hair. Newsom with the polished smile and slick speeches. Newsom, someone who's mastered the art of looking like a leader while serving only himself, while serving only his donors, while serving his powerful friends and getting so wealthy. It's a tale as old as politics. What you do is you promise the world to people by propaganda. You deliver crumbs or nothing at all, and then you hope no one notices because you have mainstream media, which is Democrat-led in this case, making sure that you never notice. But we're noticing now. And a lot of us are fed up. Now let's talk about what's going on right now. Something very, very serious. You see, Newsom and his corrupt allies are pushing a very dangerous agenda that threatens the very foundation of our so-called democracy. There is no democracy in here in California, let me be clear. But on November 4th, California faces a special election. A special election, and at the center of it is a thing called Proposition 50, which is a measure that could hand politicians unprecedented power to rig the system in their favor. Corrupt politicians like Newsom, like Bass. This isn't just a ballot measure, no. This is a very, very aggressive power grab. And Newsom and others are dressing it up as reform. It's not reform. Newsom should have been gone a long time ago. He's destroyed California. We have to call it what it is. It's just an extension of the already egregious betrayal of the people here in California. So, what is Proposition 50 all about? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, back in 2008 and 2010, you, the voters of California, stood up and said, enough is enough. And you created the Citizens Redistricting Commission, a group of everyday Californians, people like you, people like me, teachers, firefighters, small business owners who draw our congressional district maps. So we have no more shady backroom deals, no more politicians picking their voters to stay in power forever. It was a victory for fairness, a system that has been a model for the nation, as Newsom likes to say constantly. Did you know that California's independent commission inspires similar reforms in states like Michigan and states like Colorado? Well, this is what Newsom wants to get rid of. He wants to get rid of the power of your voice, my voice. But Proposition 50, well, it's literally a wrecking ball aimed straight at that progress. Now, a yes vote by you would dismantle the independent commission and let Newsom and Democrat-controlled state legislature redraw congressional maps starting in 2026. What does that mean? That means Sacramento insiders, Newsom's corrupt cronies, well, they get to carve districts to keep themselves and their allies in power. It's gerrymandering on steroids, plain and simple, and they're not even hiding it because they think you are stupid. Matter of fact, they're convinced. They don't think it. They feel like they know we're stupid. Now, you might be asking, why is Newsom so desperate right now? Why are they pushing so hard for this? Well, let's pull back the curtain for a moment. California is changing. And the political class, the Democrats here, are sweating. Did you know that in 2024, young voters ages 18 to 34 registered as Republicans at the highest rate in decades? And that's according to the California Secretary of State. Nearly 25% of new voters under 30 leaned conservative, a shift that's shaking the foundation of the state's one-party rule. The signs of a red wave are everywhere. Independents and conservatives are speaking out against skyrocketing taxes. We're speaking out against unchecked crime. We're speaking out against a homelessness crisis that's exploded by 53% in Los Angeles alone since 2015. And that's per HUD data. You see, Newsom and his allies see the writing on the wall. They're desperate. They're desperate to lock in their power before the tides turn, before we notice, before we activate. Proposition 50. Proposition 50 is literally their Hail Mary. It's a scheme to redraw district lines into safe Democratic strongholds, which would potentially flip up to 5 congressional seats in their favor, according to political analysts at the Public Policy Institute of California. They're going to call it a response to Texas gerrymandering. Please don't fall for this. This is not about any type of fairness. It's about survival. It's about their survival. Now, keep in mind, this special election is not free. No. It's costing you, the taxpayer. It's costing me, another taxpayer, over $100 million to pull off. And this is per estimates from the California Legislative Analyst's Office. Now, what could we do with that $100 million? Could we fix some potholes? Could we house the homeless with that? Could we hire more police to keep our streets safe? Of course not. Instead, it's being spent to bankroll what some are calling the Gavin Mander, a scheme funded by out-of-state donors and big labor unions who want to keep California's political machine humming for their benefit. Not for yours. Don't be fooled. Let me tell you a little story real quick. Picture a small business owner in East LA, working 12-hour days to keep her restaurant afloat. She pays her taxes, follows the rules, and she dreams of a better future for her kids. But every year, the taxes climb higher, the streets, well, they get dirtier, and the government seems farther away from her reality. She votes, hoping for change, but now Newsom wants to rig the game so that her vote barely matters. You see, with Proposition 50, politicians could pack Republicans into a few ultra-red districts and spread Democrats thin across the rest, locking in a permanent majority. Competitive races? Gone. Real choice? History. In other words, you will have to do what the Democrats tell you to do. Infinitely. Mandates? Gotta do it. Taxes? Gotta pay them. You ask for something, they don't have to respond. There is no competition. There's no pushback. You see, this is not just about lines on a map, no. This is about your voice. This is about your future. This is about your power. They are public servants. We can't forget that. We tell them what we want, and they are supposed to represent us, not the other way around. If we let politicians redraw districts, they will turn California into their personal playground. It already kind of is. They will entrench their careers while continuing to ignore the crises all around us. Homelessness in California alone. Homelessness has surged to over 180,000 people, the highest in the nation. And this is according to the 2024 HUD Annual Homelessness Assessment Report. Fentanyl overdoses have skyrocketed, claiming over 7,000 lives in 2023 alone. And that's per California Department of Public Health. And yet Newsom is busy building mansions and jetting to TV studios pretending that he's serving the public, pretending that he's serving us. He's not serving us. So here's my question to you. Do you not deserve better? Do you not want clean streets? Do you not want safe neighborhoods? Do you not want leaders, or so-called leaders, who actually listen? Do you want a California where your vote counts, where your voice shapes the future? I do. And I think you do too. And that's why I'm urging you to take a stand on November 4th. Get out there. Vote absolutely no on Proposition 50. Protect the Citizens Redistricting Commission. Defend fair elections. Keep California, let's get California to become competitive, not carved up to save a few politicians' career. Talk to your neighbors. Share this message with your family. Post it on X. Spread the word. This is our moment, and this might just be our last moment to say no more, friends. We have fought too hard for a fair system to let it slip away. California is beautiful. California is the Golden State. California is our home, our future. Only together can we stop this power grab. Together we can hold leaders accountable. Together we can build a California that works for all of us, not just the few of the connected. So let's do this. Vote absolutely no on Proposition 50. Until the next time, I'm Wolf Cage, and this has been Wolf Cage Los Angeles. Say no. Peace.